All right, this may be the last one. That didn't go well. Not the way I wanted. Dad is never going to pitch in now. Even if he does, Mom will have to pay for some stuff. Will that be too much for her? Am I asking too much from her? I'm home now with Mom on the couch. Quiet. She already said yes. I won't let her say no. I'll go find Dad and pull a yes out of his hairy throat. I'm standing on his porch, the sun just coming up. Timothy was asleep when I left. Mom is in the shower. I knock once, then take the key from under the mat and let myself in. Dad? He's asleep, so I make myself toast. I sit at the table. When the coffee pot comes to life, it smells really good. I make myself a cup. Why not? Levi? Dad is in his underpants, standing in the kitchen. What are you doing here? I'm going to Xavier's. I've made up my mind, and even with the scholarships, I need uniform money. What's left of tuition? You said your new job pays really well, so you'll have the money, right? I don't understand why you can't help. Is it because you don't want to? He rubs his hand over his face. Are you drinking coffee? Dad, it's your turn to be a man. I stand. I hand him the coffee. I walk out the door. Xavier's called. Do I have any questions they want to know? Anything they can do to help me out, they want to know. They need to know my answer by Friday. That's the 100% very last day. It's the last round, Levi. Time to knock it out. He does not see the envelope in front of him. At least he doesn't see it right away. He looks up slowly, sweating in the sun on the porch, putting his book down on the ground, standing up from the rocking chair. Timothy's hands, they shake like leaves in the breeze. And we go inside, find Mom. Read it, he says. I can't do it. And Mom takes the envelope, rips it open, swallows hard, holds Timothy's hand. She says all these numbers, but I don't know what they mean. My ears are not doctor ears. Timothy is in a chair now at the kitchen table, his face buried in his hands as he listens, his body still until his hands, fists, move to his ears when Mom is finished. She kneels beside him, and Timothy is crying. He turns to sob harder right into her shoulder. He cries and cries, and I feel a lump in my own throat. He tried so hard. He studied so hard, and now Mom lifts his head, puts her hands on his wet face. You did it, she whispers. Timothy, this is the first day. So many lives of so many babies will be saved. Dr. Timothy, it's really happening. It makes me cry too, just a little bit, to see him so happy. I've never seen him like this. I've had his journal this whole time, trying to figure out what to write, how to respond, after he told me I was smart, after he was so excited for me to get into Xavier's. Now I know. You are the smart one, Dr. Timothy. You will be the boss of all those babies. You will save all of them. You are welcome for practicing on me. My brother, the doctor. My brother, the hero. It's late. The doorbell rings. Mom looks up from her book. Who in the world? I answer the door. His shirt is wrinkled. So is the check he puts in my hand. You're right, he says. I need to be a man. But Levi, you have to understand, I don't have much. It's not like I have secret accounts overflowing with cash. I know, Dad, I say. I know you don't. But still, you've gotten off so easy my whole life. My chin quivers. You left us, and somehow Mom made it work. She kept me alive, Timothy, too, and you were gone, a ghost. And now you're about to ghost us again when we need you? I get it now. I get why Timothy runs from you, why Mom can't look at you. He doesn't say anything. He just walks away. The check's in my hand, but I can't help but wonder, will I ever see him again? Paperwork signed, dropped in the mail, done. Xavier's is happening. I don't know what to think. It's really happening. It's time to tell Tam. Get over here, Tam says, and she puts a hand on each of my cheeks, her palms flat against my face. What are you doing? I ask, my words flat, squished like my cheeks. It's a face hug, she laughs, because we aren't allowed to real hug in class. Congratulations, Levi. I'm gonna miss you so much. I'll be home on weekends, my squish face says, and I put my palms against her cheeks so I can face hug Tam too. I want to see you, Levi, before I go. I'm sorry, Levi. I was a jerk. I will do better. Dad's texts tonight. Do I believe him or not? Are we cool? Dad's sitting on his front bumper parked in front of the house. His eyes look down. His face is soft. He looks like a kid. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe Dad is the baby. All these years, he's never been a man. I don't know, I say. And that's the truth. I can accept that, he says. And hey, Levi, can you tell Timothy congrats? I heard he passed his test. Can I have a hug before I go? I give him a fake jab, a fake right hook. Then I grab his face with both my hands and squeeze like I'm trying to crack a nut. A face hug, I say. That's all you get until you come back. So you better come back. I will, Levi. I will, son. Packing is not fun, especially when you're only allowed 2 boxes of things and 1 trunk of clothes. Tam just throws stuff in, not paying attention. Her eyes are a little glazed, so I say, hey, and she says, hey. And I say, come with me, and she says, okay. And we go to my tree. We sit quietly for a long, long time. I saw you kiss Kate's cheek, I say, to the wind. Tam's cheek turns pink. When? At the mascot tryouts, just before she won. You made her so happy. She just flew around the court. Tam nods. She makes me happy too. Her face turns, her hair blows, tangles in the leaves. You make me happy too, Levi, just in a different way. But in myself, my guts, my heart, there's always room for 2. What else can I do? I stick out my tongue and say, Kate can have your heart. I just need your winks and maybe one day for you to teach me how to poop in a hole. And that's that. We hop out of my tree and go home to finish packing. And I know, even though things are different, Tam has my back. I am not a lumberjack. I am not a cool kid. I am not a chess player. I disappointed a friend. I lied to Mom and Dad. I was mean to Kate. I was mean to Timothy. I felt really bad about it all. I am not a miracle. I am not invincible. But I am smart. I am funny. I am Levi. And I'm just so glad that I am me. The drive to Xavier's goes fast. Trees, so many trees flying by out the window. Mom is quiet, Timothy too, and I wonder if their brains are moving as swirly fast, flying like butterflies, stinging like bees. So many thoughts, so many worries, so many wonders. What will you do? The words come out before I can catch them. Huh? Mom is squinting again into the sun. What do you mean? When I'm at Xavier's and Timothy's at doctor school, what will you do? Mom, what about money? You're not my giving tree, are you? You're not going to be a stump without me, are you? Mom laughs so long, so hard, I think she might choke. Then she says, Levi, sweet Levi. I'm going to read so many books and take long baths and watch TV I want to watch and eat sushi and drink too much wine. And Mom just keeps going, this whole long list. It sounds like she's been adding to it for about 100 years. These same songs I still love. The noise, the clash, the swirling beats, but they seem to mean new things now as we drive away from home. The same songs made new, just like the same Levi, but new. I take out an earbud, offer it to Timothy, and we listen together head to head, song after song, the same music as always, and yet different now. There's a lot of hugging, and Mom cries a lot, and Timothy cries a little. I try to smile, my throat suddenly full, a lump, a knot, pushing up, making water leak from my own eyes. And now all the questions I didn't want to ask, sparring with my brain. What will it be like all by myself? Who will make me wash my hands? What if I get sick? What if my grades are bad? What if I smash my head? How will I make friends? What if no one likes me? What will I do then? I take a puff. Mom holds me tight. Levi, Levi. She whispers in my ear. Everything is gonna be all right. A box by my bed has all my stuff crammed inside, but right on top I see a blue glint, and I know exactly what it is. I open it, find the first empty page, and there are his words, "Levi, you are my hero, and you always will be." I run my hands over the page, feel his words pressed into the paper as I look out the window. A huge tree right in front of me blowing in the breeze, and I say to myself, "Hey, Xavier's, Levi is in the house, and you know what? I'm gonna knock you out." Ta-da. How will I impact the world? With fast impulses and dancing feet, a living Levi mastering every strategy, a man's man, ladies' man about town, causing knockout after knockout, winning round after round. Boom! We did it! Which is good. It's getting dark. I have to go eat dinner. I hope you've enjoyed reading Knockout with me. I've really enjoyed reading it to you. All right. I guess if you have any questions about the book or anything like that, you can always go to kaholt.com/contact, and there's a form on there, or you can leave a comment here. And we'll figure out what the next group read will be.